There we go. Afternoon, boys. How's it going? We're back on TikTok now as well, thank fuck. Back on here now. What are we saying, Shane? Yeah, slaps. What are we saying, boys? Hope we are all well, man. We finally had our deal done. Finally got the EU deal done. Fucking hell, we was hoping for it to be done last week, and it actually was. So, I'm happy actually. Making the markets a lot more easier to trade now. Very, very, very bullish dollar. Very bullish. And I'd say because the deal's so good for the US. Bearing in mind. The deal's so good, 15% on cars, pharmaceutical. It's fucking good for the US, man. For the dollar, it's good. It's not really good for the US, but it's good for the dollar. Afternoon, Stu. Markets even moved. They've just moved one directional today. Dollar moving in one direction to the upside. Very strong after that deal's been made. Looking over at EG. We can see that the euro is weak as shit. So you can sort of get a gist of how the deal went down. It was very favoured for the US. So, yeah, brand new week. This is how we've reacted to it. And it's like what we were saying this morning in the pre-London. The market's very unpredictable right now. I know we have just got a deal out, but where is the market going now? Right? Or is that strong dollar or is it weak? I mean, you can sort of take your points from the actual deal itself. It is obviously good for the dollar, but how good is it for the dollar? Is it now going to flip price, EU and GU, to now start coming down even further than having that retracement? Because the daily on EU, GU look really fucking nice. Really nice. But if it doesn't come down to it, if it doesn't come up, then we can just assume it's going to keep going. Make sure I got my TikTok chat up as well. Alright, we've got 2K on YouTube now, let's go. Where's my other phone? What'd I do with that? Oh, it's there. GU longs, no. I'll be so honest, I wouldn't go against the dollar today. I know GU's been a lot slower, and we are having a decent move now, to be fair. I just would say don't sell against the dollar at the moment. It's very strong. Something to bear in mind. It's shaping up nicely for a buy. Question is the pound stronger than the dollar? I don't massively think so, to be honest. Ooh, this Mike's coming. He's 2 stops away. Need to get this fucking mic. But yeah, I'd say GU longs, be careful. You don't want to jump into anything stupid and early, because we're going to see way more volume come into play in a bit. Yes, WBS, what are we saying though? Even though Britain got the best tariff deal, would you say overall pound is still more bearish than euro due to the other data? Well, the pound's pretty strong because there's certainty around it, right? But the UK economy is not good. Like, it's really not good. For me, I'm sort of weak pound, but I mean we've seen the pound be quite strong. It's resilient currency, but man, at the same time, I don't see how it's so bullish against the euro. I know the deal wasn't amazing. But even still. But that's where I'm at, man. Honestly, it's a bit confusing at the moment. I think double check and bias is so key. These fundamentals are all over the place as well. Data-wise, we've got nothing for today. I think we've just got orange and yellow. Tomorrow we've got Jolts at 3. I think we got a few earnings. We had a few earnings last week. Pretty sure we got a few more this week. And obviously we got the NFP Friday this Friday, which is going to be a ball ache. First day of the month at the end of the week. So yeah, already going into August, man. It's nuts, isn't it, you man? It's actually nuts. Nuts to think. G really tested my mental today. It was so optimal per my approach, but I didn't fucking hell. HQ due to it being the day the deal was announced, the result would have been an L. It's very crucial, man, to not get into those trades. Again, it's just risky, man. You just open yourself up to more risk, you know. Fundamentals coming in clutch, trust me, Stu. Fundamentals are so key, lads. And again, it's a confirmation where it's not gonna. It's not like a contradicting one. I mean, it can be, but it could be a reason for you not to place a trade. If you think your strategy gives too many trades, then start looking at more fundamental bias, because that will really help you understand where the market is actually going. And then you saw, say for example, we're bullish GU, right? Say if we're strong pound against the dollar this week, hypothetical situation, just as easy. GU's bullish, right? Then I'll be obviously looking to long every single time. I'll be looking to long. I won't be looking to short, even a sell to buy. I wouldn't. Always longs. So then we can jump in at the sell side liquidity of Asia, or like a sell side of 4 hour CRT or something, and then we can start moving. But getting that fundamental bias is so key, man. And right now we don't massively have it, because we're stuck in between massive data points. But really, we just got to let price play out a bit. So yeah, a lot of premature trades again shot in today. And again, Monday isn't the best trading day. And I've said it loads of times. I'll say it again. It's not the best trading day, especially in terms of volume. London session's not the best. Volume's low, so manipulation's high. Volatility's high. And these are the type of things that make it difficult for our strategy to actually play out, right? Can we expect to see any movement this afternoon? Yeah, I mean, I would say just it's just going to go up. We're just going to see the dollar go up. We shouldn't really come down. I mean, the dollar's very strong. Maybe it will hit like a really high point and some buy side liquidity. But for me, yeah, I'm looking at DXY just continuing. There's no reason why it wouldn't. One of the 5 minute. Because we have just broken this low, traded through these fair value gaps, right? So we'll just wait for that. See if price just continues that downside. It's going to be really crucial. I'm in a world of shit, boys. Legs aching, shoulder fuck, neck sore, and 2 bust fingers. How do you manage the fingers? Oh, using goal. Yeah, you played a bit in goal. Stu sounds like he went to war type shit. So that is just more than a football game. Stu, your gold sell, what was your confidence? I know gold been selling off since Wednesday, and we're showing dollar, but I can see why showing gold makes sense. Purely AOG, yeah, it was really nice this morning, to be fair, gold. Really nice. EU was so close to actually. I know EG was playing close for playing out of the DTO. Just went a little bit more below. Yes, Jimbo, what we saying, bro? Yeah, because price just sprints to one side on Mondays. At the moment, yeah, it does massively. Low volume, market's very volatile. Again, we're data dependent. Today we have no data, so we're just gonna move on from what we sort of had last week, right? Which was the early hours last night or yesterday, whatever the fuck it was. The deal between EU and US. That's the only thing we can really go off at the moment, which is strong dollar, weak euro, really. So personally, I'd rather see DXY continue, but let's mono, right? Let's just mono it. We'll just get confirmations. So that's really for GUEU. Are we going to reverse? We'll watch price and see what it does. Yeah, gold sales are really nice. Are you still in it, Stu? Yeah, I see a lot of people looking at GU sales. I'm with you on that one, really. Again, pound economy's weak. Dollar economy's quite strong, especially with some of these tariffs. I think, yeah, I'm with you boys, really. KTN, 100, Griggy. I'm with you boys, to be honest. Who's that? His markets got me. Yeah, no, that's sweet. I was going to say, yeah. Nice. Got invested in certain stocks last week. My portfolio already up 15%. Lovely stuff, Slaps. I'll be honest. I feel like stocks is it's like a wave portfolio. It goes up and down, up and down, up and down. But yeah, no, mate, great first picks, man. XRP. Still ain't gonna be happy, Joshua. Still is not gonna be happy. 70%, lovely stuff. Oh man. Yes, first Black Drift King, what we saying, bro? What we saying, man? I'm like you, after a few days I need to clean up. For real. For real. Do-do-do. We gotta talk crypto. We just have to talk crypto. Sticky keys, bro. What are sticky keys and why are they sticky? How did they get sticky?
Services and the capital efficient business model would move ahead, and so as long as consumers are still buying Apple devices, now there's a view that Apple needs to play aggressively this year.
Hey, facts, isn't it?
For traction. That's not
We gotta talk crypto. Did she never talk about crypto? You've seen you gotta take a picture of your face to access P in the UK now. What? Wait, what? You seen you gotta take a picture of your face to access P in the UK now? What do you mean?
You can already use ChatGPT integrated into
Well, let me look at this.
You know, and just like you could use prior generation of search, you can now use AI.
They're in a tough spot, Scott, without a doubt. Scott David there.
Oh my days, yeah you do.
Almost 15% year to date.
It's not looking good, boys. What if I send them a photo of Macy's face? Just use my face in it. All you man can just use my face for it. I'm joking. To be fair, the way it's good. I agree, man. It is good. I'm not gonna lie. I definitely 100% agree. It's good. Defo. 100%, man. Too fucking right. Mid-tug self. Mid-tug. Gold moving now. Are we continuing? Fucking hell, yeah, we're moving. VPN Germany, thank me later, lol. Oh, well, Stu's just sort of already come up with the live restricted. Oh, it's just a restriction. Get that pre-nut selfie. The UK government moving hella Nancy. Man, we already know their government and dirty. BBC are dirty. Still fuming, you can't have a. Man, that type of shit would make me not want to fucking do it anymore. To be fair. Because I don't really want to take a picture of my face and watch really weird pee.
15 years ago, I turned 60, and I began to wonder how much longer I could extend my life.
Oh, man.
I talked with the leading experts in science and
Should see what the searches will be next to my face.
so that they can live
Oh,
happier and healthier lives.
fucking hell.
David Lewis, join me on a 4-part journey as I explore the great quest for longevity. Only on Bloomberg.
Making money isn't about drowning in a
Expecting YouTube police at mine any minute now over that comment.
are the best way to use the token noise, and that's what they try to do every morning. This
U.S. jobs numbers are released. Bloomberg under surveillance with crucial data and expert analysis at criminal speed. Nobody covers jobs data.
See, that's what I'm saying, Stu.
For the future.
From finance to defense, AI to entertainment.
And for the road to
Imagine, bro. Imagine taking a selfie all serious
And the politics that shape global tech markets.
I'm Caroline Hyde.
and just type it in like trans.
Francisco.
Bloomberg Tech every weekday.
Only on Bloomberg Television.
Man, that is crazy.
Live from New York City this morning. Good morning to you all. Futures positive by 0.2%.
I know it was bare. I know a certain man who would do that though.
Let's cross over to Danny Berger. Hey, Danny.
Hey, John, we're looking at the energy companies continue to rally.
I just found my drink out, man. That shit is. Oh my god, that is brilliant.
US and EU over those $750 billion from Europe will be poured into US energy. Meanwhile, Tesla also on the move to make an announcement that Samsung would be building chips for them in Texas. I mean, Applied Materials is also rallying as part of the
Bro, that.
biggest customer is Samsung, so we're seeing some of the Samsung
Oh, mate, that is so funny.
Finally, this week, we are seeing a rally in Norfolk Southern.
Alright, let's see what DXY is playing up.
Bloomberg reporting that likely this week we will hear the finalization of a deal between them and Union Pacific.
Trust me, man.
Pacific would be buying Norfolk Southern. I have to say, there's been some
Trust me. Bottom tick to you.
10% so far this month, which maybe is why you aren't seeing a bigger pop, and still that deal may be to come this week, John.
Again, I'd always be fucking careful of. I say always. Today I would be cautious buying GUEU. Just yet, anyways.
Well, we're going to be somewhere in between Alstom and Fury, signifying
But let's see if we're going to continue up or if we're actually just going to come back down.
the rest of the year for Wall Street.
Because for me, we're so strong for the dollar, but
What will intelligence
question is, are we going to have a retracement or not?
matter in the end? There is one event to rule them all, and that is, of course, as you mentioned, the Fed meeting on Wednesday. The questions there are, what do they signal?
You're the next stop.
They're going to leave rates
Hey, it's brought outside my gaff.
That's from Waller and from Bowman. Well, and does that matter to people? What does Jay say? Now that's going to be.
Right, boys, give me 2 seconds. I've got a mic at the door. 2 seconds.
The president. Certainly, then the question is, what is the president's comment on what the Fed does? On the economy, meanwhile, we have a lot of numbers starting tomorrow with the Conference Board confidence numbers. We also get JOLTS, but that's a little less important these days. How are consumers feeling? We're going to have a sort of a gut check on whether we think people are going to keep spending. Wednesday, we get ADP, totally overshadowed by GDP. But GDP, we're going to have to figure out what it means because of the trade distortions that we saw in the first quarter. How much of a rebound is real? How much of it is just a rebound and a statistical distortion? Thursday is income and spending and PCE. Of course, we want to see what happens with spending, but PCE is going to be the question. And right now, analysts are expecting a slight rise in inflation, and we'll look under the hood to see what tariff impacts there are. And then, of course, Friday's the big day. The labor market, jobs day. Do we see a slowdown in hiring? That's the forecast. Do we see unemployment go up? That's not forecast at the moment. And the question then becomes, how much does this matter? Because we get a couple more payroll reports and CPI and PCE reports before the Fed will next meet in September.
Before we get to September, Mike, might have some dissent on Wednesday. Can we just talk about that dissent? How much dissent do you actually think we'll get?
I suspect that Chris Waller is going to have to dissent. He's put himself in a position to do that. He could make the argument that if we get GDP or PCE numbers that suggest that things aren't all that bad, that he's okay with holding, but he wants to cut in September. Vicky Bowman's a more interesting question because she had said if the economy develops in certain ways, we could see a cut in July. She didn't promise or advocate it as much as Governor Waller did. So we'll see, and then it's going to be a question of whether the market thinks it's important or not, or it's been telegraphed so much that it just gets lost in the noise about September.
Mike McKee, thank you, sir. Looking forward to the Fed decision on Wednesday, payrolls on Friday. Steve Prosciutto of Mizuho with a bullish forecast for Friday's payrolls report, calling for 140,000 jobs to be added and expecting the unemployment rate to tick up slightly. Steve joined us now from what? Steve, good morning. Good morning. Sign of the times that maybe 140 is called bullish now for the labour market. What's changed?
Well, you are further into a business cycle. You do have a labor market shortage. You do have a very, very tight labor market. So it's hard to continue to add large scales without causing a certain amount of disruptions and a dramatic rise in wages. I think companies have been resistant on that. I also think there's a bit of a technology shift taking place. I don't think it's all the AI, but I think it's further adopting of the traditional types of technology that we
Sorry, lads.
service industry, kiosks popping up everywhere. And I think that helps the situation as well. So we're supplementing labor with capital.
You have some people like Chris Waller, governor, who's expected to dissent, the first dissent on the Federal Reserve since 1993, potentially on Wednesday, coming out and saying he's seeing cracks, he's seeing signs that there is instability in the labor
I'd be
market.
careful with EU buyers, Nasser.
So, if you just say that that is something that comes along with the changes in technology and demographics.
Definitely be careful.
Do retain
Bro, it says delivered outside my gaff, and it's just not outside my gaff.
leave us in the
Oh, Brody put round the side. 2 seconds, man.
whatsoever in the data that's less likely to be disrupted by any kind of flow differentials. We also see in terms of the JOLTS numbers, which I don't particularly like, but the Fed seems to like, in terms of hiring, quits going back up, in terms of hiring being healthy, in terms of job openings going back up. So I don't see where there really are cracks in the labor market. It's a traditional slowing that takes place as you get this far into the environment, and oh, by the way, adjusting for how tight the labor market is.
Given the fact that we do see some sort of slowing, at least, at the very least, is there anything inflationary about this labor market?
Yeah, the dollar is very strong, bro. Yeah, for the indicator, just go into the indicator, bro. Go to style and just turn the weekly to open off.
And I question whether or not tariffs themselves will be reflected in food prices substantially, because we look at, importer margins, they're very good. The exporter margins with the dollar going down. Look at the good prices you see with the fact that the dollar has appreciated 6 or 7% in the last year. It's surprising to see a lot of prices that we typically take place from the currency standpoint. And actually, it's not even the same place with the currency standpoint.
Man, don't that just look fucking sick to you, man? That just looks fucking. That looks cold. It literally is just a sphere, bro. That's actually so cool. Imagine doing someone over the head with that. That's actually quite heavy as well. It's got like a little butt plug. This is the butt plug. Okay, where was that made then? In which country? Which one was that then? Fucking hell, mate. How many boxes, bro, for this one mic? I don't know why it's doing that though. It's never done that before, and it's not coded to do that, so it's very fucking confusing, I ain't gonna lie. Oh, this ain't USB-C, man. Hey, this thing looks fucking so cool, bro. Not gonna lie, this is like, this reminds me of like Nuketown, like 2018. You know, it was like that sort of theme, like America, like 1990. 1980, like Nevada, Texas type theme.
You've been studying the Federal Reserve for years. You've been studying the U.S. economy for years, but you didn't know anything about the dots. And I dropped you in Arizona right now, okay? You would come out of that spacecraft and you would be like, oh, the Fed shouldn't be cutting rates.
That thing looks so cool. Mate, that is, yeah, 1960s, bro. That's so sick, man. I ain't gonna lie. That's actually bare cool. I actually fuck with that. Let's see if it's good, you man.
Sufficiently tight to generate stronger payrolls growth, stronger wage growth. It keeps this Fed reluctant to cut interest rates.
Mate, you know, I hate it when wires are so long. Fucking hell, I can skip with that. No need. Like, honestly, no need. Right, let's see what it is. Is it on? No, of course there ain't. It's not actually added it on as a source.
Well, I think there's lots of reasons to expect the prices will go up. Back when I began with the ancient history, in terms of the markets, one of the things I had to do was estimate the Treasury's operating cash balance. So I had to figure out financing, how to figure out the net cash flows. And we assumed every single quarter, a third of all the net new money would be raised in bonds.
Is that right, boys?
So yeah, there's more bond issuance coming.
Let me know if that's sweet. Let me know if what it sounds like. Let me just fucking listen to it. I was not meant to pick up that phone.
Talks further about stablecoin than he did at the May refunding announcement. And he made a statement at that point in time that is stuck in a lot of people's minds and have visited a lot of accounts. And some of these accounts are very, very interested in the whole stablecoin.
Do you come off DTO?
And how much of it will be financed through bills. And he talked about
Are you high?
market cap. You look at stablecoin now, it's about $300 billion. So that's telling you there's a long way to go. And I question whether or not, if you wind up with it being done properly, if you wind up, for example, the Federal Reserve.
Do you come off DTO? Oh, it sounds so good. Sorry. No, that sounds very good though. Don't mind me. Gold coming for Friday low. That's what I'm saying. It could definitely come for the Friday low. Oh, it took Asia's low. I mean, Asia's low is pretty much Friday low. Oh, it sounds so good. Sorry about that. My bad. I just want to pick up and just fucking. I wanna kiss you all over. Over and again. No, I'll stop. Till the night closes in. I will stop. Till the night closes in. Right. It's kind of hard not to do, actually. You look at that thing, you just want to pick it up and sing straight into the thing. Don't know why. But again, DXY's took the low. So we want a closure below though, right? We want to see an actual 5-minute closure. So let's wait for something to actually continue the move down, because DXY could have a flip here. It could have a flip. Again, market is still mainly bullish DXY. So is it the best positions? I'd say it's not the best, but maybe we're just going to see a sell to buy. It's only 1:45. So it could have a move back down into this 1 hour. Sort of London's fair value, continue what London done, which could definitely be a possibility. Has he got suppression settings? What does that mean? Wait, what does that mean?
Samsung Electronics will produce AI semiconductors for Tesla. Sources telling us here at Bloomberg the deal worth $16.5 billion will run through the end of 2033. Musk confirming it on X, saying the
voice focus. That's pretty much what suppressing settings are, isn't it?
Is likely to be higher. The win for Samsung comes as it moves to regain ground in chip manufacturing.
Can you hear me type? Right. Can you hear that? Yeah. Let's kind of go. Good gay though. I forgot I'm on TikTok. Good gay's good. Let's kind of go. Okay, yeah. Yeah, that's to be honest, I don't really type anyway on TradingView, so the clicking might be annoying. But that's sort of where we're at now. If we're going to move down, I want to see a closure below, not just a wick. And if we are going to continue the move up, then a trade for this 5 minute here. I just clocked. I went back on the YouTube to see if you get my typing, and all you could hear was me say the thing I didn't mean to say. My bad. GU came off DTO. YK, you high, brother? But GU's not moving too bad at the moment, especially off the 15 minute. Bear in mind, we are looking at the 15 because of the Friday low move. This is a really nice fucking sweep. I'm not gonna lie. It's a really nice sweep. But confirmations are key. Just because we've had that does not change our main bias. At the moment, we are bullish DXY, so confirmations are key. I called GU bias from London grab to higher. No Asia grab today, though. Yeah, no Asia grab today. No Asia grab. You called GU buys. When did you catch GU buys? Are you in it? Are you still in the buys, Shane? Wait, maybe if I make it taller, you might be able to. Bro, this mic looks so cool. Till the night closes in. Silver short this morning. Oh yeah, nice. We actually had a nice Asia liquidity sweep as well. Real nice move there. Price action's fucking peak though. We got so many candles. Yeah, a little bit difficult to trade, I'd say. Again, the move didn't want to happen this morning. Is it going to happen again? I mean, yeah, we sort of had the forge over it over here. Potential continuation from here. Didn't have it, so this is sort of the second try to break through. If we don't, then you just got to assume we're going to continue down, really. Because price will not be able to penetrate that. Yeah, no, it's fair play, Shane. That's fair play. But yeah, for the rest of the week, I'm sort of still strong dollar. So for me this week, I think EU GU sells are definitely. So again, there's a lot of data we sort of need in order to find that out. So, but I'm hoping LG does face to have the move to the upside at some point this week, so we can actually get ourselves into a nice trade. That's what I'm looking at. The yen's pretty weak, I'm pretty sure. Oh. So yeah, the yen's weak. Well, I said the yen's weak. The pound's very strong, because look at EG. But the euro is very weak at the moment. Very, very, very weak. Even in terms of EJ, it's weaker than... So GJ, put it this way, right? GJ is... the pound is stronger than... the yen. Okay. The dollar is stronger than the pound. And the yen is stronger than the euro. So at the moment you can really see how weak the euro is. So the euro is really, really weak. The euro is really weak. So EU shorts really nice. EU shorts really nice if we can get into those. EG shorts are nice. EG shorts very nice. UJ longs are nice. They're the sort of positions I would say, because this is sort of the market we've got right now in terms of the dollar, pound, and the euro. Yeah, but we got the dollar really strong at the moment. Really fucking strong. And we're continuing up. See, this is the vital thing we need to know. This is why fundamentals is so key, and understanding what that tariff deal has in order for the markets. And it's very strong for the dollar, right? So we can't look past that. Although we've come really high up, took the Friday high, took Asia buy side liquidity, London buy side liquidity, whatever. We can't ignore the main fundamental outlook, really. Definitely WBS. In fact, DXY definitely looks like it, in terms of daily, internal, external, like it should come and now take this low. But again, at some point, you've got to have a flip, right? At some point, you will have a flip. Whatever comes down has to go up. Whatever goes up has to come down. So we might see a little bit of a rebalance. And why are we seeing a rebalance? Because we've got a strong dollar due to the tariffs. Again, a really decent deal coming out of the US. What was it? I think, what, $600 billion Euro have to pretty much invest into the dollar, into their military, really, pretty much the pound. I can't remember if it's they've got to give they've just got to invest 600 billion, or they have to buy the equipment. I can't actually remember which one it is. I was confused this morning. And then what was the other one as well? They've got 700 billion. So again, very positive. Just disregarding the tariff, the actual tariff rate, they've done really well in terms of pushing EU into a situation where they've sort of got to invest or got to use the US for something. That's in 3 years though. $700 billion in 3 years. I can't remember what it was. So that's it. So the EU agreed to purchase $750 billion in US energy products over 3 years. So about $250 billion a year. And then, yeah, pledged an additional $600 billion in investment into the US beyond current levels. The deal further includes buying significant volumes of US military equipment, though exact figures weren't... Okay, so that's another one as well. Holy shit. Pharmaceuticals, 15%. Cars, 15%. There's a few stuff... Okay, so there's a few stuff that are tariff-free. Aircraft parts, and some chemicals. Some drugs. Semiconductor production equipment, agriculture, raw materials, that type of stuff. But again, a really good deal for the US. They can now just take aircraft and aircraft parts now. Which, bearing in mind, they get a lot of it from Europe. And companies like Boeing... Airbus. I'm pretty sure. Are Airbus American? I know Boeing are. They've got to be American, right? Yeah, most infrastructure. That's what I'm saying. So, really fucking good deal from the US, man. I'm not gonna lie, really good deal. Japanese yen seems to be winning against all pairs today. No, the yen's very weak. Very weak. Well, depends on the euro. It's other than the euro, it's really weak. The euro makes it look strong, but the yen isn't strong right now. Again, same thing as the euro. The US got a real good tariff deal from Japan, from EU, and stuff like that. What do you think about Trump saying he likes a weak dollar? Well, there's a weak dollar's not bad. The thing is, that's the thing. A strong dollar can be bad. A strong currency in general can be bad because in terms of imports and exports, which you have to bear in mind, that's what the US wants to do. The US wants to have more manufacturing in US. So the US will benefit if the dollar is weaker. And why is that? Because if you want a lot of countries to buy from you, your currency has to get weaker. Again, if you're going to be supplying China with something, Japan with something, Europe with something, England with something, it has to be at a cheap price. Because who the fuck is going to move away from China? So that's sort of the outlook. I would say it would make sense for the dollar to become weaker. Because if the dollar's too strong, they don't want to buy from American companies, right? Because it's too expensive. You convert it right back to their currency and it's a lot more money. So it would make sense in terms of manufacturing if that is what they aim to do for a weaker dollar. So that's why the euro are kind of in a sort of a weird situation, because exact same thing sort of happened to them. I mean, now they've got quite high tariffs though. But we had the euro really strong. But then capital outflows could definitely come down. Trump probs making bank of a weak dollar in some way. Yeah, trust. But there is a benefit of the dollar getting weak. Like, for an example, boys, it's currencies are always going up and down, right? And there's always different. Each economy is doing different. Is at a different stage. Is sort of got a different target to everyone else, right? Like, for example, the US, what they're trying to do now is bring more manufacturing back to the US, right? So get more manufacturing, start putting tariff on other countries, so US companies have to use US manufacturers and stuff like that, right? Maybe some more regulations around it. And then you've got oil. They want another, 3 million barrels a day, a month, a week, a year? I'm not even too sure, to be honest. But they want more oil production, so they can have cheaper pump prices. Again, different objective to what we have here in the UK. Different objective to what Japan has over there. Different to what Germany has in Europe, right? So everyone's at different stages. Everyone's got a different target. It would make sense for the dollar to become weaker because of this. That's what my point of view would be on that, really. Yes, Chaz, how's it going, bro? Which pushes costs way up and right into the US population. But that's it. But that's why the dollar would have to come weaker, right? For that reason. Otherwise, inflation's going to be too high. No one's going to be able to buy stuff. So they will have to do a little bit of quantitative easing, really. But yeah, that's it. USD JPY shorts right now. Check 50-minute charts. But again, man, it's hard to short the dollar at the moment. I think it's a difficult time to short the dollar, especially daily. We're nice and bullish. Lower time frame, we're nice and bullish. I know we've taken Friday higher, but the dollar's just so strong. We have a little bit more. What's this? Trump. Wait, what's this? Oh. Netanyahu. But yeah, I mean, again, the dollar's very strong. The yen at the moment is a safe haven and would benefit in a certain scenario where the dollar's a little bit more uncertain. But I feel like yesterday we definitely got made a little bit more certain with the news we got. It's really not interesting at all how the US stopped the Thailand and Cambodia conflict after the heat around power died down. Did he? Bro, Thailand and Cambodia have been at war for time, I swear. Trump said EU, US and UK very much involved in helping Gaza people. This is live. Yeah, Skull, what's good, bro? How you doing, man?
People, and we're going to supply funds, and we just took in trillions of dollars. We've got a lot of money, and we're going to spend a little money on some food, and other nations are joining us. I know your nation's joining us, and we have all of the European nations joining us, and others also called, and they want to be helpful. So we're going to set up food centers and where people can walk in and no boundaries. We're not going to have fences, and they can't. They see the food from 30 you would say yards away.
Actually, doing 30% discount on 6% of cars. Is it worth buying, or is it too little to play with? What are the rules, Skull? Remind me of the rules if you can, bro.
So we're going to work very closely together.
Remind me of the rules if you can.
Great country.
Ooh. Ooh, the dollar could definitely start coming down here, actually. We didn't get a close above. We could definitely start moving down here. Maybe UJ could have a move to the downside. Well, I mean, it's already made a decent amount of move. But the dollar looks like it's filled that internal now wants to come down. Alpha Pro account. Wait, sorry, you got me confused. You got me confused. So what 6%? Is that how much you gotta get, or is that the drawdown? It should be alright, mate. It's 30% off as well, which is good. Which is good.
We opened up nuclear about 2 months ago, and it's now safe and very inexpensive.
No, we see civil nuclear as a big part of the future as we go to sustainable, independent.
Hey, Starmer, the fucking watermelon.
We can work very much more closely on this, and we've agreed that that's our ambition, that's our aspiration.
Put Max Jordan. It should be fine, bro, really, man. It doesn't really... Again, it's 30% off. It probably is worth it. 3% max daily. You shouldn't be placing any more than like 2 trades a day, Skull. If you trade in New York and London, really. Yeah, we both stream on Rich SYM, bro. We both stream on it.
We're going up to your oil capital in a little while. We're going up to Aberdeen. That's called the oil capital of Europe, and that's a great asset that you have up there someday. If they ever change their thinking on that, you have a great and valuable asset. There's a lot of valuable resources underground. That's a decision.
What are you watching, bro? Yeah, Bloomberg, man. Always 24. Sound slaps. What, is it good, Shane, yeah? I feel like just... I feel like proper going into it. It's pretty cool. It's actually such a sick looking mic. So cool.
Before, because I just met his wife and family. He's got a perfect wife and family, and that's never easy to achieve, right? But I take no credit for that. But he's become a friend, and together we got a deal done that has not been able to be done. It was a deal that's very good for both parties. A really good deal for both of our countries, and very, very well received here in the United Kingdom. Thank you very much.
As President Trump speaking in a bilateral meeting, as you can see, with the Prime Minister of the United Kingdom, Keir Starmer.
Something like that. I might start singing you, man.
Lizzie Burton is in Scotland as well, in her native country. Great to get you on this story, Lizzie. What do we know about this deal? There have been some conflicting details with President Trump saying that pharmaceuticals won't be included with the EU.
Yeah, we got Discord, bro. Yeah, there's that link. Does that link work? Yeah, copy and paste that link. It might work. But if not, bro, just go to our Instagram, RichSFX. All of our links are on there. Website, Instagram. I don't think our TikTok's in there. We got random TikTok accounts.
President Trump thinking that the EU would be charging 0% tariffs on US goods, and Ursula von der Leyen, the European Commission president, saying that that's only for certain products, mind you, like certain agricultural products, certain chemicals. And if you're going to have 0% tariffs from us, we expect the same back. We can agree a list, and that list can grow. But look, these are the details that need to be ironed out down the line.
That 15-minute played out perfectly. Looks like we are getting a little reversal here. Can you just do the move though, Dollar, if it's gonna happen? Yeah, trust.
He's got a plan that he's presenting to the president. We don't have the details at the moment, but Gaza very much in focus alongside trade.
All right, Lizzie, appreciate the on-the-ground update. That is Bloomberg's Lizzie Burden reporting from Turnberry, Scotland.
I was going to say Turnberry, Scotland, isn't it? Yeah.
China and U.S. officials meet today in Sweden. Bloomberg's Oliver Cook is in Stockholm, where those meetings are taking place. So certainly a win for the U.S. administration when it comes, of course, to that deal with the EU. How does that set us up for these negotiations with Chinese officials?
Yeah, well, we heard from Jameson Greer, the U.S. trade representative, saying that basically they come into these discussions with China off of a big win on their trade negotiations with Japan, with the European Union, and as a consequence, they don't feel great pressure to strike a deal with China at the moment. We just had Scott Bessent and Jameson Greer walk in right behind me there. Just had the Vice Premier of China just walk in about 30 or 40 minutes ago. Their meetings are now underway within the Prime Minister of Sweden's office, which he's sort of very kindly lent out for these trade negotiations. What we will have here, likely over the next 48 hours, are discussions about the panoply of issues that they disagree on trade, and probably beyond. But before any of those issues get resolved in a permanent way, what they need to do is extend the.
I want to see a closure. Does the dollar want to close below? Have a bit of bottle.
Has 30% tariffs on China. That is down from the 125% tariffs that they did have when there was the escalating tensions between the two sides. They brought that down. That is supposed to expire on August the 12th. So number one priority for the negotiators in those rooms is to extend that runway and then to
Trust me, slaps.
the overcapacity that China sends out to the rest of the world, to the United States. Other issues such as
Wilson EU strength coming through. I would say GU buys would be nice. The euro is still quite weak, but EU GU, it looks like, again, I do want to see a closure below these lows. We've just not had a closure, so once we get a closure, then it would look nice. But right now, waiting for that last little bit. Just waiting for us to close below. Because once we close below, it's nice.
This week, a fire hose of economic data is set to be released here with a look ahead is Bloomberg's
What the fuck is that?
News. The question is it going to be all sound and fury signifying nothing, or is it going to change the perception of where markets will go for the rest of the year? We're going to have to wait and see on Friday. But Tuesday, we start off.
All right.
Confidence on this program.
Let's go.
Wednesday, GDP and ADP.
No, I think, was that Discord call or was it a...
It's going to be hard to know exactly what it means because of the trade distortions we saw.
Pardon me. Oh, no, yeah, it was. It was the TikTok live. I said I've got to confirm that I am a human. Bros, live will end in 5 minutes. Bit fucking late. I've been on for about an hour. Been on for like an hour. Yeah, I've been on for like an hour and a bit. I think on that, about an hour.
on open interest. I'm just promoting you guys if you don't mind that at all.
We appreciate
Bit late if I was a robot.
Of course, is on Wednesday, the Fed meeting. Fed's going to leave rates unchanged. The question is there any signal about September and any?
So yeah, we've definitely confirmed that we're pausing this week.
And what does Jay say? Not just about
So that's keeping rates higher for longer.
that they're criticizing him for a lot of questions for the Fed chair. So
Sweet slap. Speak to you tomorrow, bro. Hopefully we can get some positions tomorrow, man.
everybody to follow every other.
Hopefully we can get some positions tomorrow
to look forward to
or this week. But it's the final week of July, so we're not fortunate anything. We're still up nicely from July. I think I'm up about 2.5%. July, pretty much 2.5%. That's sweet for me. We've had a pretty uncertain one with the tariffs and that. I'm happy with it. Yes, Baller King. What we saying, bro?
It's a pivotal week, Katie, that's really likely to set the tone for the rest of the year. So we have a busy economic calendar, but also here in the equity market, we will see a deluge of earnings. Nearly $24 trillion of market cap is slated to report. That's more than double what we saw last week. So today, Monday, we'll see Waste Management. Tuesday, we have Procter & Gamble, United Health, Boeing, UPS.
Yeah, we've got a lot of our earnings coming out.
Then things ramp up on midweek. Come Wednesday and Thursday, 4 of the 6 largest S&P 500 companies will report. I'm talking about Microsoft,
Fucking hell.
Apple, Meta.
Amazon, Apple, Meta, Microsoft.
Amount to $11 trillion, basically the same for the entirety of last week. So Meta sales growth should be the slowest in 2 years. Microsoft faces questions over the ramifications of a cyber attack. Apple, its Greater China revenue is seen rising for the first time in 2 years. And Amazon, we have the core business there remaining healthy in the face of tariffs. So as a whole, bottom line beats seem to be coming in strong so far.
That's perfect, Stu. It's all you need, brother.
Companies are generally beating forecasts with profits up 4.5% year over year. And other noteworthy companies are Reddit, Coinbase, Chevron, and Ford. So really, you take your pick, Katie.
All right, Bloomberg's Isabel Lee, appreciate the
That's all you need.
4 of 7 magnificent 7 names report this week, so certainly gonna
Well, we've actually got important bank earnings as well.
into the first official trading day of this week. You can see pretty quiet, Matt. No, the
See you into the moon. What's that, bro?
higher. Of course, we're kind of in wait and see mode across all of those indexes right now.
Yeah. However, it does look like we'll hit all new records again, at least momentarily, and we closed at record highs on.
It's just, are we going to close above or below? Stop pissing about.
In a multi-billion-dollar
Yeah, defos do.
year deal to make chips in the great state of Texas. We'll take a look under the hood. Next, this is open interest.
This is open interest. Well, now is like. Again, looks like we're actually just going to come higher, which is actually quite shit. So instead of all coins. What all coins are you in at the moment, London? Very chilled Monday. Fucking hell. Very chilled. Too chilled. But at least we can see the markets come in and that dollar bullishness come through. So we've seen a little bit of a strength for the dollar. We'll see if it holds. Again, we're in this phase right now where it could hold or not. So just need to be diligent.
From the beating heart of global finance, economics, and politics, and wherever newsmakers are moving markets, Bloomberg brings you conversations that allow for deep discussions.
Do 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 do.
For inflation, is this new normal? Are markets too optimistic? How do you worry about the things that are outside your control? How does the current fighting completely stop? I'm Francine Lacroix, and this is The Pulse, every weekday only on Bloomberg.
As Bloomberg's global financial correspondent, I get to meet the people shaping the way money flows around the world. And I want to bring you with me.
And I want to bring you. She's buff.
First and foremost, I am a capitalist. The capitalist system is the best system in the world. There isn't another one that works as well.
Citigroup moves $4 trillion a day. 5. Wall Street used to be a place. I love all these new Wall
$5 trillion a day.
Now it's more of an idea.
That's nuts, bro.
You think our New Yorkers are negative?
Yes.
Anything that trains people to understand probabilities and just think through things with a greater degree of nuance
That is nuts.
is a service to humanity.
I hope you survived the day.
I did. It was a busy day.
Yeah. Bloomberg loves earnings. But the dollar's really pissing about of us here, man. From a wide Monday range, I think we go higher on the XY. I think we do. I think we come higher, but at the same time, we could definitely come down. But the market's very undecisive from where we're at, to be honest.
Tesla shares are leading the Magnificent Seven higher this morning after announcing a chips deal. Samsung will produce AI semis for the EV maker as part of a new multi-year pact. The deal is worth $16.5 billion, although Tesla CEO Elon Musk just posted on X that the figure is, quote, just the bare minimum. For more on this Tesla deal and Magnificent Seven earnings to come this week, we're joined now by Bloomberg Tech co-host Ed Ludlow. So Ed,
that's mad though. That is actually mad. He's gonna have to. He's paying so much back. Might wait till 3 p.m. candle. That is smart. That is smart. It's coming back up. Very, very indecisive. What is that sitting?
And is this going to save Tesla money? Is it going to be cheaper to produce chips at an all-new fab in America than it would be with TSMC in Taiwan?
So 2033 seems quite far away to me, knowing that again.
Oh, here it is.
2 generations from where we are currently are AI4, but Tesla is the R&D cycle. What Elon Musk said about this is the reason they went with Samsung as opposed to others is that they would allow Tesla to be involved in engineering and ramp up of output because Tesla believes itself.
What's this one like, boys? Does it sound different? Can you hear my type? You can still hear my typing, I think. Pop it back on there.
But that's the element that Tesla can have control, even though Samsung's basically a contract manufacturer.
Right, who the fuck is this Bowler King bear typing in the chat? What is he on about? Corny daily rotational reversals. Do 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 do. Baller's mad, yeah, why are you so pissed? Next time learn, bro. Wait, I just realised you also said this. Bro, I can't lie, you never gave any signals for buyers, you're actually not very good. Whose 12-year-old kid is this? Who brought their child with them to the stream? Can't sit still. He can't not talk. Beautiful. Also, you can't buy dicks, Wyballer. Hence why the no to a buy order. It is. Is this a literal? Is this a literal infant? Yeah, trust. Can we ban him? Anyway, we can ban this unbearable guy. His humour's quite up there, though. Probably one of the most funniest people I've seen ever. But can we ban him? He's a little bit unbearer. We're just gonna have to, let's just block him on YouTube. Baller, you're allowed one more message before you get booted out for being a child. You got one more. You got one more comment, bro. Go ahead. So you need to say. Always thinking about it carefully. No, you're annoying. Yo, G. No, G. Right, Baldy, you got 3 seconds. If you really want to get back in the streams, you have to beg me in Instagram DMs. 3, 2, 1. Oh, he's got a... Oh. He better be on his knees and begging in on the Instagram, otherwise it's a little peak for him. He blew the account, didn't he? Probably. A lot of people do straight go for deflection at that point. But the dollar's pissing about, even like a wicked move here, man.
U.S. jobs numbers are released. Bloomberg has the report under surveillance with crucial data and expert analysis at terminal speed. Nobody covers jobs data.
Yeah, I timed him out for 86,000 seconds. Oh, he's gonna have to get on his knees. Wall Street Week. Yeah, very choppy, man. And the thing is, very confusing, man. It's coming up, then going down, breaking lows, then coming up, filling this fair value, continuing down, now going back up. You see, it's very shit price action. It's probably just going to be like this for the rest of the day. I assume it's going to move up for the rest of the day, but sort of do this same thing. So I'll just be careful with it, boys, because it's nothing you really want to massively be in. You got to be really careful here. And again, the better days to trade won't be today. It'll be tomorrow, Wednesday, Thursday. But yeah, I'm going to jump off now, boys, because to be honest, we're probably just going to be sitting here watching fuck all. But now you boys know a little bit more about the EU and dollar deal. Now you got a bit more of a bias on the market. Now you need to make sure that you can really get in those entries with your strategy. If you boys got any questions for anything I said in regards to like bias and all that stuff, boys, drop me a message, man. I'm still active on charts. I'm not really on charts, but more just watching Bloomberg and sort of still in my work mind. So feel free to message me or whatever and go through the charts and stuff. For the members, I'll see you boys in the morning at 6:30 for the pre-London stream. Hopefully we can get some trades tomorrow. We'll see. No, not force anything as always. Laid back traders we are. And for everyone else, I'll see you boys New York session tomorrow. Again, any questions, boys, feel free to ask me in it. Feel free to shoot me a message on our DMs. Instagram, Discord, whatever. TikTok, love you all, boys. Keep it calm, keep it sweet. Again, you boys need any help on TikTok, just drop me a message, man. DM's always open. Appreciate you guys for joining, man. How do I switch off? Sweet, boys. Just couldn't end it. I don't think my camera just turned off. Yeah, my camera